Riding the lightning of a million screens, chasing futures in the markets unseen. Price action whispers, Fibonacci screams, gonna make money, no tilted dreams. Clicking and scrolling every ticking line, charts unfolding like a poet's rhyme. NASDAQ futures, don't waste my time. Green candles rise and let's climb, let's climb. On the edge of glory, trading in the night. Every candle tells a story, money's tight. No fear, no tilt, just the thrill of the fight. Price action, rule book, Fibonacci might. Sweating each second in the digital glow. Markets wild, riding highs, riding lows. Futures unfolding like a thunderstorm show. Let that profit rain, let me feel it flow.
Good morning. Something seems a little off today. All right. Monday morning, March 16th. Up 60 points on ES and 265 on NQ. 261. Let's see. Let me look at the 15-minute. Let's look at the hour chart. Go out till, let's go out till May. Oops. To May. Well, it'd be a lot easier for them to go down than it is to go up. But there's a lot of room to go up. Basically, 24,806.75 is my next target, roughly. All right, just about done. I got everything set up this time. I think I'm all right. And let me let's see. This is the hour chart on NQ. And I mean, I have to go back quite a ways for the low to see what's lower. I don't think we get there today, so I'm not going to mess with it. But we got our place at 24,280 swing low and a 24,806 roughly, or 800, let's call it. we're at 655. We're up 260. So, but you got a bunch of highs here, one here, you got another one here, and then it jumps all the way up here. So, but you can see there's a lot of room in here to play around for however long they want to. And then looking at the 15-minute, we'll just look at the last 10 days. There you go. So break in 24,478. I'd watch for that. Good morning. And then my next real point really is right here. 727 might give us a little bit of a headache. And then this point here. But ultimately it would be this guy here. So I don't really care. No, the only bias I have so far, I mean, technically is that we're long, right? We're moving up. We're making higher highs. Well, we haven't really made a higher high yet, technically off this guy, but we made one off here, came down, came back up. So on the 15-minute chart, at least, we are moving up and have been moving up. Great analogy or great thinking, huh? I mean, we break that trend line and I would be looking for the short. We are above. These guys are flip-flopped, so that always makes me think we're going to come down. But we don't have to. So at this point, I'll go with the trend, which is up, unless we break this trend line. And then we get into the pivots. Today's daily is 24,491.50, I think it is. So we break that, come down to the downside, then you got the bull zone here, so there would be some support here. Have to keep an eye on, but other than that. And this is the way I will keep my chart and keeping an eye on the 15-minute. And it's in the bottom left-hand corner of my screen, and that's what I watch. We have a housing market index, not that big a deal. Let me see where. Yeah, 10 o'clock. Capacity utilization rate at 9:15. Industrial production, all lows at 9:15. So low they don't even show up here. So we got FOMC this week on Wednesday. So we're going to keep an eye out for that. But, and is this a meeting? Yeah, I think this might be a meeting. I'll be in a meeting tomorrow, Wednesday. Powell speaks. I don't know if Powell speaks this week. I don't really care. Doesn't matter. Hopefully I'm done trading by then. I'm going to economic calendar. Let me look at all the highs. So, yep, Powell speaks, 2:30. All right. So, Wednesday, we got core PPI. So, 8:30. Fed fund rate, unemployment claims. Again, most of the stuff I don't really care about. The only thing I care about is I just need to be right for a couple minutes. That's it. Right? Get your money, get the hell out, and be done. Friday I had a lot of technical issues. I've cleared those up, I think. Well, it was just my late start to the day and just didn't happen. But I ended up doing all right. I ended up making a great comeback. And yeah, I was all right. So standard play NQ, drop down, close down below the 20 EMA. Looks like it might be a short. I won't take any trades before the open, but that is something to watch. I am set up for the pre-market 2-minute trade, which is what I'm set for. And I just need to set up my deal here. So I'm going to be playing it somewhat light because I've noticed Mondays don't really execute that well, you know. So I am playing super small. In fact, I'm only going to play one account, and that's it. I'm trying to keep him playing it every day just to see how it fares, no matter what, day in, day out. And that's it. So I'm going to be playing the pre-market 2-minute, wait for this next candle. That'll be my high and low candle, go short or long based on that candle. Other than that, I will let the market play and see which direction we're going to go. We got support down here at 24,594.50. And you could really just put a big box around here. Let's do, something like this. So if we drop down here, I'll be looking for that to hold it. Now you got another one right here too, so you could do something like that. But I'll leave it where it was. Just know that if we come down here, we got another support there at 555. And then obviously this whole junk right down here, right? This whole area is support for many hours. So we'll see how it plays. All right, 1 minute. Here's my 2-minute pre-market high. I'll kind of zoom in a little bit. And I should be set up. Good luck, everybody. I'll switch over to ES in a few after this trade. ES has been pretty easy to play, honestly. So may as well keep going. There we go. There's open. Oh, gonna get taken out. No long. Taken out both ways. How big was that? That candle was from 651. So 11 points. That could be why. All right, coming down to that support area. See if we can get down there, see if I can hold down through it. Nope. I think we go back down there. Nope. The heck. All right, forget all that. I don't know why that didn't take trades. All right. Got probably the same thing on NQ. Oh, TCS taking a long. I'll switch over. Come on, get up there. Take him out. Okay, went to break even. Target choose 25 points. I'm just going to let that play. Either get stopped out for break even or see if we can get up there to target 2. It's only 25 points, so I'll go to stop 1. Come on, get up there. All right, I'm not going to be a dick for a tick, so oops, didn't get it. There we go. Thank you. All right, so we got that one. Took a little bit of pressure off. So the pre-2-minute market took basically negative 40. That's good. All right, just letting ES play around here a little bit. Watching NQ. NQ pretty much did the same. Came across that trend line, busted up. Basically, you should have had to play that. You know, if I'm looking at NQ, ES or NQ, but we came down, you know, from 840, right? Started coming down, created this little flag, whatever you would call it, trend line, whatever you want to call it. And then on the opening candle, busted up through it. Right? I mean, you almost have to take that. You'd have taken that on NQ. You could have got stopped out on the first time. But the second time, no problem. 670. So probably 30, 40 points so far. ES is up 67 and Q's up 313. So we got a 5-minute long. Let me go to ES. NQ, Fibonacci 5-minute. Put it on the bottom of that 5-minute candle up to the top. And its target should be about 24,741. All right, I'm just going to sit on my hands for a few minutes here. On NQ, ideally, I'd like to see a move down to 665, maybe 655, and then a bounce back up. But 2 minutes left on this 5 minutes. I don't know if that's going to happen. It could. So on NQ, let me see if I can. There we go. Nope, I'm just going to sit here and wait. Just give NQ a little bit of breathing room here. ES, same thing. A move back above 709 is definitely a long. 24,709. Same thing with ES above 702. It's trying to get above. I might try that. Damn. That was quick. Uh-oh, why aren't you showing? Hold on a second. All right, I'm just going to show this for right now. I was thinking above 702.50, so that was a previous ES. Yeah, we'll see how that plays out. Would have been nicer to get down around 700, but that's all right. Okay, my point of resistance around 716, and then ultimately 67, 737. So I would put my target up here around 15.25 would be good. If we can get there, I'd be happy. Okay, where's that 5-minute? NQ, you got to get it to break 709. ES is pretty strong, it looks like. ES is not quite so strong. I would like a little more breathing room. NQ is just not going to come down, it doesn't look like. I mean, it is coming down. Down to the 50% at 666. Never a good number. I mean, ideally, I would have liked to have seen 655, but not like this. All right, NQ is still pushing up. I mean, ES is still pushing. There we go. Come on. Let's do it. You can do it. See if we can get above to that prior. Well, I'm looking on the 5-minute chart. That's where I'm looking at resistance. And it's around, let me see what that high is. 67.1650. ES, let me see on the 15-minute. Yeah, 1650. That might be a better way of looking at it. Right there. Okay, I need to keep an eye on NQ. Yeah, NQ's just not as strong. So it makes me want to bring my target up a little bit. I mean, my stop up. I hate to get wicked out though. Okay, NQ on the 5-minute is going to be a red candle. We're getting a cross up here on the 1-minute. ES is trying to punch through. Come on, ES, push it up. There we go. There we go. New high. Give us a new high. Good morning, Ravine. Good morning. All right, opening range is in on the 15-minute or 15-minute. Oh, the opening range is in. There we go. Come on, give me 16. All right, I'm going to take that. There we go. Got taken. All right, good trade. Good trade. Good way to start out. That's a good way to start out. Okay, so Mr. Fibs, why aren't you showing soon display? Should have. All right, so we took out that prior little high point there. No, we didn't. On NQ, we did not. All right, so I'm thinking about going long at 710 on NQ. Nothing wrong with that. Let me see real quick. Other than the big gap on that big candle, that big 1 minute candle, I think you just got to play it. Oh, I was just taken out. Didn't even get to show it. I don't know why it's not showing on this chart. I got a little bit of, seems like I always have some kind of technical fucking issue. The fuck? Yep, 710 was a good number. Just took 10. Oh, that's why. Oops. Okie dokie. All right. Good play, good play. Let's stick with ES. We're getting ready to, what time is it? Yep, still got 12 more minutes. So I'm going to wait now for 12 minutes for something good to happen. Mr. Phibbs, economic news. There we go. Okay, let's see if we, so NQ, my target was 24,742. And it looks like we got to 735 on my data stream. My target was 742. So got within 7 points. Wish it would have hit it. So I'm just holding on right here. Let's go and keep an eye on that. I'll switch this over to a 1 minute chart. Let me make sure this guy's set up right. Okay. Well, he's better set up for a 2 minute. Yep. Okay. 8 minutes to go. Around 10 o'clock. 2 to 3 minutes before or after. That's my timing. Ravine, how are you doing? What's the name of this one? There you go. That's why. All right, I think I got it figured out. All right, 2 minutes, 42 seconds on the 5. We've got 2:40 on the, or I'm sorry, 7 minutes to go on the 15. We've already come all the way. We put in that big spike on ES. Now that 15 minutes turning red. So keep an eye on that. The 5 minute potential reversal candle in the prior 5 minute. Let's see if we break 67.08. Let me see. Yep, 68, 67.08, 75. If we breach that, then see if that comes down and reverses or not. Right now, just giving it a little bit of time, a little bit of space, see if we can get another move. Okay, we're bullish, man. 75 points, we're up. 302 on NQ. Okay, just watching. I really would like to wait for these 15-minute candles to close. I'm thinking. And this would tell me a lot on how the next 15 is going to play out. All right. TCS needs a short for the next trade. It flip-flops between longs and shorts. So if we stay longs, then we won't get anything. And if it flips over to a short, then we should get a trade. It's already up 38 points. It's up, or it's down for the month. Okay, NQ, put in a red candle. If it gets back above 716, that might indicate a long there. And a short below 682, but you got to kind of be longish, I guess, at this point.
Inside bar, entry.
Okay, so there's a 5-minute inside bar. Entry was, if it was going to work, at 683.75. The stop, 716. So If we come back down to 683 and it looks like we're going to go short, then I might consider a short on ES. But not yet. So I move back above, what's the high? 716, and that thing will be stopped out, I believe. Yep. Which would all indicate a long for me. There you go. It hit the stop. And ES banging on up there. Damn it. I wanted that long. Look at that. 7:58. I said, what time is it? 57. 2 to 3 minutes. It's not a bad window on ES. You look for that reversal, look for a change in character, look for a move back up, kind of like a J hook. And there you go. I didn't get it. I need to move back down now. I need around 713. Damn it. But that's, uh-oh. Here, I need a different color because I can't see that. There we go. But there's the move right there. Wow. Dang it. Yep. Tried to wait. Okay, so NQ came up looking for 742. The stop would be 752 if you wanted to go short. What's the high there? 741 we got to. I don't like the short, that's for sure. Might play out though in NQ. Just for a quick 10, 15, 20 points probably. All right, yes, put in a couple of 1 minute gap fills. See if we can come down and take those out would be perfect. Trump declines to comment on deploying ground troops in Iran. Oil prices drop like a rock as soon as it's over. Okay, so we got Trump speaking. So just might want to be a little cautious here. I wouldn't mind taking a long right here at 15 though. Damn it. I'm going to try that. The war will end soon. That's what he keeps saying. Okay, probably should have been a little patient, waited for 13. Okay, so where are we at here? 10:02. Okay. All right, I'm going to jump out of this if we come back down. And if not, let's see if we can get a push up. There's that short on NQ I was talking about. It actually came down to 682 from 241. Wow. Okay, getting a little move up. See if we can get a little push up. Come on, baby. Give it to me. I want to reduce my stop because it's not playing out the way I wanted it to play out. So I really don't want to be in this trade. But I'll take it if we keep going up. Come on, baby. My entry should have been 15. That's okay. Let's go. Okay, little flag could get a little impulse push up right here. Come on. It's not as fast as I wanted it. Up 86 points. So you got to be playing longs. That's why I didn't take the short at 640 on NQ. I mean on 740. I'm watching the 5-minute on NQ just to kind of get a little indicator. Okay, minute 42 on the 5-minute. Come on, baby, get back up there. I really don't want to take like 1 point. Come on. That's what it's going to give me though. Come on, get up there. Minute 16. 1 minute flush down. Yeah. Ravine, how you doing? No numbers you're not putting out any numbers? What are you thinking? I had to put on a hat this morning because I had my hat off and I was looking at my video and I was like, shit, I can't even see myself. My head's shining so much. Like, man, put something on there. Okay, 9 minutes on the 15. So they're just playing some games here. Getting a little tired, I think. Up 80 points on ES and 312 on NQ. We filled this gap here. I'm going to get rid of that top one. Trying to fill out, trying to fill this guy out. Still technically haven't taken him out. Looks like they're going to. We did leave some gaps down below. Don't look, well, it could still do it. Okay, what's the high in this 15 minutes so far is 738. Okay, as long as we don't, well, we got 8 minutes left, so there's a long time still. I was thinking for a 15-minute inside bar, which hasn't been very good this month. Okay, I might take a long on ES above right around 721. Do I like that long? Yeah, as long as ES can break out to a new high there, a new market time or whatever it is. Let's see, 740. Okay, 10 seconds. Okie dokie. See if we can get a move now. What am I looking for on ES? Wow, way to the top there. We're above that point. So the next point really is 37. There we go. Come on. See if I can squeeze a couple $100 out. There's 200, close to it. All right, so next target would be about 37. I'll take 30 if I can get it. We're right hanging around bull target 1, which is 67.23.25. So as long as we can hold above that now. What's that? 24 points. Okay. Ooh. Okay, so NQ, I went to break even because NQ finally hit that 40, roughly 42. It got to 48.50. It didn't stop out. Stop out would be 52. So if ES or if NQ can get up there above 752, then I think this trade's a good trade. Come on, get above there. If we get above that 752, we might get a little punch up. I don't want to retrace though. So let's make sure I get something out of this. Oh, come on, 27, baby. Get up there. There we go. There we go. There's that punch up. I'm going to go ahead and take 26. I'll stop it at 5. You sucker. It would have got me there. Come on, one more push up. Let's go. You can do it. All right, that's good. All right, let's switch. Let's give a look at NQ real quick. Let me go to the 5-minute. So technically, this play is, nope, we got stopped out. Never mind. Okie dokie. You can see the lines. I mean, it looks pretty clear as day to me. I could get a little more aggressive on the angle. Something to that effect. Even a little more, maybe right like that. Or you could just incorporate that guy there. And those are your entries. All right, watching the 15-minute on NQ, it's putting in a red doji. So we'll see if we get a little reversal or a continuation. It's a green doji, red doji. It's flip-flopping back and forth. I'm going to switch back to ES here. There's the red doji on ES. Same thing. 20 seconds left. So it looks like it might be a continuation. Let's see if we get above right around 741, 742 on NQ. ES would have to be a little bit higher, around 724 for a continuation up. Let's see what happens. Okay, watching the shorts. Nope, NQ wants to go long. $743. If I took a long right here, I could have a stop of 19. We're up to bull target 1 on NQ. Maybe that's the holdup. Same thing with bull target 1 on ES. There's the bull target 1 on NQ. It's pointing to the long side, but it's not very convincing. Oh, yeah. I got to turn that shit off. Let's turn this off. Tools chatbot. Timers. Okay. Get rid of that. And I'll just leave that there. Okay. Properties. There we go. All right, I'll fix that later. All right, just waiting. Nothing but time. Looking for a cross down below, watching the 15-minute. We came out, looks like we took out that high. 760.75 on NQ, took out the high at 762. Having a little struggle here at bull target 1, 24,746, and same with ES. ES is at roughly 723.25. So we're just kind of hee-hawing around here, doing a little barcode. Well, not even barcoding yet. We're just kind of going sideways. I mean, I got nothing here. Other than we're just, every time we come down, you just buy it. That's not a good recipe for success, though. So 9 minutes, 8 minutes roughly for IB. So 15 minutes on NQ looks like a continuation, but it's a red continuation. I don't like the red continuations. If it was a clean doji, white or green, then I'd say, okay, I like it. But when you get something like that, it just never makes me feel good, warm and fuzzy. Been in a long since 6 a.m. this morning, basically. ES is now up 88 points. I mean, obviously, yesterday we went long, but we had a nice little pullback, nice little flag breakout. And there's that 6 a.m. right here on this guy. Just a nice solid move up. You know, guy could do something like that and wait for a break. Oh, what if I did 21? Let's go to a 30. And let's change it to a green. There you go. Control copy. So this is a 30 EMA right here. Oh, I'm sorry. That's on the 2-minute. Let's do it on the 1-minute. Well, I'm showing the 2-minute, so let's do this. What if I did, well, I don't think half would work. Yeah, it's probably pretty good. That's a 15 EMA on the 2-minute chart. I'm watching it on 30, which every time we've hit it so far, we've bounced. Look at this. Boom, 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 boom. Came down, bounce up, dropped it. Dink, dink, dink. See if it holds again. $354 on the 15. So let this guy close, see what happens. Get rid of that. Let's just remove it. There we go. Does everybody play ES? Does everybody? The 3 or 4 people that are here. Is anybody playing ES? Or is everybody playing NQ? Let's do some. Yeah, party! Yeah, party! Let me ask this. Is anybody playing ES? Apparently no. But I could ask the same question on NQ. Is anybody playing NQ? I got live NQ and ES trading, so. Can anybody hear me? Am I No what? You don't play ES or you don't play NQ? Maybe this larger pause will lead to a larger move later. Yep, this could very well be. Yep, Emil. Very well possible. No ES? Come on, Michael. Anyway, here's NQ 15 minute. This is what I'm watching, right? We put in a new high there. And Emil, what are you playing? And hopefully I'm saying that right. And if you don't mind, Emil, that would be easier for me. But okay, perfect. Thank you. So potential reversal candle or continuation candle, but it's red, so I didn't like it. That's why I didn't take the long. We just got a move on ES. I could take that short right here. The entry would have been around 2025. I'm going to try. There we go. So I just took a short there. Point and a half lower than what I wanted to. Really wanted 20. I just hit market and it filled me there. I'll bring my stop down to somewhere about here, maybe even a little lower. My target area for the first target probably be the opening range high. You know, and if I got 5 points, I'll take it. Oh, NQ just took a short. So there, you can follow along right here on NQ, or you can follow me here on ES. Okay, I'm going to take one off on ES, on NQ. If we come back to 11, there we go, got taken out, went to break even. Okay, I'll let that play out. Next target is 29 points, right around 89. Okay, I got my target and NQ got its target. Beautiful. That's the way it's supposed to work out, right? Playing ES and NQ, and you take both targets. Thank you very much. All right. Here's finally, oh, hold on. That doesn't matter. Finally, NQ, because I'm playing this sim, which is playing this guy's right here, TCS. So they're up 1,400. Finally had a winning day, 83 points. I knew it was due. And he's locked out. He hit his 50 points, so he's done for the day. And beautiful. I love it. Okay, and then I took out of 83 points, $1,600. I actually have, well, some of that is mine trading, so give or take it for what it is. But anyway, not bad. All right, that wasn't a bad short on ES. Pretty simple. Little 5-pointer. You know, could have stayed in, still be short. But I'm okay with that. 10 o'clock. We had a little move down around 10:06. All right, nice little place. All right, I'm happy with all that. Came down to the 1 minute weighted on ES, and we're at the 1 minute weighted on NQ right now. So not bad. Yep, thank you. I will try to, my goal is, I really like ES right now. It's pretty simple. Honestly, I don't want to say it's simple because it'll come back and bite me, but I've got a good little plan of attack on ES right now. And so I'll continue with that play. And then my systems were designed for NQ, TCS. I mean, I don't know. I've never really even watched it on ES. So I could change it real quick. Right here, let me change it. I'll just see what it would have done today. I'll turn it off. and switch that to ES. Okay. It's calculating. I don't know how many days I got set up here. I only need one. Oh, that's right. No, I can't do that. I got to change all the parameters. So I got to find what would be good parameters. So oh no, I messed everything up. All right, still shorts going on. It was a good move. It was a good play. Where would I look for support right here? You know, we came down to trying to close this gap right here. This is one we left earlier at 940. But I think ultimately this would have been my whole support area right here. I'd even probably just do this. This was just a wick out. So we're coming down to support right here. Let's see if it holds. For some reason it doesn't know what day it is today. Oh, because I didn't give it enough time. All right. So far that support's holding. Just simple, right? Look at that's just simple trading. 101. Could have taken that long. But right now we got a red cross. So I'm thinking I got to be kind of leaning towards shorts a little bit. So there's the move up. Retested 67.08 right there at that 20 EMA. 5-minute 20. Rejected very nicely. And see if we come back down now. I could take the short right here, right now. At 07.5, 07 would be fine. But I'm trying not to overtrade. I'm trying to keep it reasonable. I'm good right here. But 07 would have been my entry. Let's see if we continue down. Dashboard. I'm replaying a couple of people who subscribed and didn't get any activity. So I want to thank those people for subscribing. Whoever they are. Oh. Might be the same people. And one more. Been a while. This person subscribed a while ago. So, thanks for subscribing. Appreciate it. And there's that move down. So 607 would have been a great entry. Almost 10 points. But I'm done. So I fit my targets where I need to be. And you put risk on, you're having a chance of not doing very well. Now I could take everything out except for this one account. That's a possibility. But no, I'm not going to. I'm going to just keep it the way I should be doing. Just calling it a day. My issue is I overtrade, so I'm really working on trying not to overtrade. So if you thought I overtraded today by all the trades I took, that's a small number of trades for me. But it's what I'm working on. All right, we're fighting that 7,000 or 6,700 on ES. NQ. Nice 15-minute. You can see why I didn't really like the longs on the 15-minute. Right, we had that doji. We talked about it, whether it was going to be a continuation. It would have faked me out because once we took off above that previous wick at 741, I would have thought, okay, this is a continuation, which it did continue. 741 made a new high at 764. So you could have got 20 points. You know, if you would have taken that and exited at the top, probably more like 10 points or 5. And then it reversed on you. And then once we came down and lost this guy here at the low of 684, then you got to be thinking short. And that's the way I would have played it. Now you got to worry about this guy here, the low at 623. On ES, same thing. We didn't even make a new high. We came down to and stopped short. But again, the stop or the short would have been 67.13. We had to move back up once we made that initial drop down right about here and then bounced up. I'd like 67.07, you know, or you could have just said, well, 67.07.25. We went up to 10.25. But simple, just easy play. Let it play out. Go from there. Yeah. A support box to see if it can hold. And I don't know if it's the IEA executive director, you know, if he's making these comments and the market doesn't like it. I mean, that shouldn't be news to the market. I mean, fuck. We didn't know we weren't going to take some time. I mean, if Iran continues to block the straits, that's not good for oil, right? Roughly 20% of our total oil. So okay, that 67.07 would have been a good entry. Okay, we have possibility taking out the opening range low, also IB at 66.90. Also session low. Same thing with NQ. Yeah. Okay. NQ continues to come down. Well, that was a perfect little entry up there at 67.19. What'd I get? 17? 18 and a quarter? I don't even remember. But I got in somewhere around here. Because I remember I wanted 19. I think it was. There you go. Good money. Good play. Still inside this box. I could probably just move her up just a hair. All right, new 15-minute on ES, NQ. So getting a little trickery going up and down. These guys play together, right? So a lot of times I watch, if I'm playing ES, I watch NQ. If I'm playing NQ, I watch ES. So a lot of times NQ gives me a quicker, faster, maybe look to see what's going to happen because it makes bigger moves. I don't know, that's the way I use it. Obviously, if we lose this low here at 634, then it would obviously a short, at least down to VWAP. Same thing with ES here. If we get down below 694, I'd target 688. So we're not looking for a big drop on ES, but 94 to 88, I mean, 6 points. You get 5. If you got 5, you'd probably be all right. Plus, you also have IB right here. So if we drop through that, we may get a nice plunge down. But then I got to remind myself, dude, you're up 275 points on NQ. We're up 63 points on ES. That might have been just a little pullback, right? Don't get too crazy about thinking about shorts. Oh, I lost my guys there. Okay, so we're getting a cross on these two, which is, this is a 15 EMA, and this is a 50 EMA. The last time it crossed, we got a pretty good move up. Look at the cross, came up and then came back down. So we just got to move below that box. Might be retesting that box. So we got the move down, we got the cross, a cross. I don't watch this cross. I just put this one up because I saw that it was respecting it. You know, in fact, I'll probably take it off just because it's not in my arsenal. It's not something I watch. But on the 2-minute ES, 5-minute 20, we came down and closed below it right here. This is the short. So you could have taken 67.06. I was looking at 7. And 3-4 points stop. Not too bad. Move against you, MAE. And then we got the move down. Another way to play it. There's so many ways. You just got to feel comfortable with what do you like. That's all. Doesn't matter. NQ, same thing. ES, doesn't matter. You could play this 5-minute 20 EMA, the 50 EMA on the 2-minute, and just play it. We do have support here. The question is, I don't know if we drop here or not. So we got 5 minutes left on the 15. This is what I would be watching. Well, actually, we can watch that right here. This is why I made this little indicator right here. This is for a 15-minute. So I could watch the bar in the 15-minute up there versus down here. All right, jumping down to IB here. Let's see. Whew. Look at that NQ. Look at that move. So fast, it didn't even register. Wow. That was fast. All right, see if IB can hold. See if it can hold it down. As always, if NQ comes down below IB and closes below, then I'm looking for 50 points. 623, so it'll be about 673. That would be my target. But we just bounced on VWAP. So VWAP was right there, right at that 11-point mark. We did not quite hit it on ES, so. Oh, there you go. Good long. 655. Maybe not. So I would say this box is trying to hold, right? Came down a little lower. This could be the long here setting up. I might have to take this. Let me just remove some accounts. There we go. I'm just going to play one account if this takes a long. Nicely done. I'll wait for this 1 minute candle to close, 30 seconds. Would like it to be above VWAP to take that long. All right, 17 seconds. I don't know if I want to take it yet. I'd probably prefer to be outside that box. Come on, come down a little further. Would have liked 700 to retest that. Do got some gaps down here. So I'm going to be a little cautious. We came up to right about there. I would take that. I would take that. Okay. Don't really like this. It's going to take a little heat, I think. Come on, baby. Keep going. Let's see. What do I want to take? Yeah, we're going to come down, I think. I'll take these 4 points if I can get it. We got the 1 minute weighted moving average right around 67.09. I mean, it's really close to that 20 EM and that 5 minute, which might be difficult to get above. Let's see. But if we do get above it, we might be able to get a little punch up. Okay, we closed above it. Come on, give me a punch up. It's trying. Come on, baby. Okay, it's almost 11 o'clock. I'm going to go ahead and just put my stop just right there. Just because probably shouldn't be trading. We're really close to 11 o'clock with a witching hour. I just need one push up. Come on, 3 points up. Now, had to come down before it could go up. I think if it goes back up, see if I can get a better entry. I do not want to come back below VWAP, and I want to take it before it gets to that 1 minute weighted, because we can see a nice little move down. I don't have 1 minute weighted on NQ, so I don't know if we hit yet or not. Come on, one little push up. Okay, I'm going to just go right there. Ten seconds. There we go. Come on. There we go. Let's go. All right, I'm going to take it at stop right here. All right, good. That's good. I didn't really want that. I always hate to go out on a bad note, so. Okay, Emil, Michael, Ravine, if you're still here, I don't know. I don't know if you're here. Thanks for being here. Be here tomorrow, do the same thing. I really like this direction. I like playing the ES. I still like playing NQ, but ES is just a little gentler, a little easier to, I think once you play NQ, then you get the ES, you're like, oh shit, I think I could do this. I don't know if my stops, because my stops are bigger. Could be. You know, but anyway, it's working. So, ciao. Have a good night, a good day. Hopefully you guys stay green, and I'll be here again tomorrow if you want to join. I'm not doing any affiliates, so yeah, it is what it is. I'm just here to try to make some money. That's it. As we all are. Ciao. Have a good day. Oh, wait a minute. I better go out with my disclaimer.
Riding the lightning of a million screens, chasing futures in the markets unseen. Price action whispers, Fibonacci screams, gonna make money, no tilted dreams. Clicking and scrolling every ticking line, charts unfolding like a